What's up, guys? We are back with another video. If you are new here, my name is Sammy and we are the Mermaid Gang. This is where you can come and suspend your disbelief. I am a manifestation coach, so if you would like for me to help you dissolve whatever's between you and your manifestation, go ahead and sign up for my wait list below. Also, I do have merch, so I need to mention that. Here is one of them. This is the long sleeve. It comes in many different colors. It's a spiritual AF. And on the back, it is my Halloween design. I'll put a picture here. They're so beautiful. They come in so many different colors. It should be below my video. It should show you, and I also have a link in my description. I also have a VIP group. If you would like to join, I do go live every Wednesday. So, and there's like extra content from like my coaches and stuff. It's popping. All right. Okay, so people have been asking me to do an updated Isn't It Wonderful video, so that is gonna be our first video. And yes, I'm gonna address I'm in the living room right now. I wanted to film in here. I wanted to sit on the floor. That's just what I wanted to do. I got my pretty little, this is actually my table decoration, but it looks cute behind me. I got another one of those trees in the living room. You can, and my home sweet haunted home, my merch. This is gonna be a good video. All right, isn't it wonderful? I have a lot of new subscribers, so if you already know what Isn't It Wonderful is, fine. Watch the video, don't watch the video, I don't know. I have a lot of new subscribers, and this is also going to be like an updated version because, because I wanted to tell you guys how to do it, I don't know, in a more updated way to my teachings. I guess the original way is still like kind of the same, but we're just, you know what, we're just doing it again, okay? We're just doing it again. We have a lot of new people. The first time I did Isn't It Wonderful, I think I had like well under 1,000 subscribers. Okay, so Isn't It Wonderful? This is a Neville Goddard technique. It's not really a technique, it's an affirmation or an ask-formation. A lot of people pointed that out, that it is an ask-formation. So, what you are going to do, I have done challenges with this technique or affirmation. I have spoken about it briefly in multiple videos, and I do have a whole nother video on it. But the thing with Isn't It Wonderful is that when you don't know what the fuck else to affirm, or you just have a lot of things in your life that need some help, this is the perfect thing for you to do. I also challenge you to do this for an entire week and come back and tell me what happens for you. What you are going to do multiple times throughout the day. Actually, you know, we're gonna do it like any other affirmation. So let's make this your main affirmation for this week. What you are going to do is when you're affirming, when you're normally affirming, you're going to be doing this in a peaceful state. You're going to be doing this randomly throughout the day when you're doing autopilot things. I want you to instead affirm on a loop. When I say on a loop, I mean you repeat the same phrase over and over and over and over and over and over on a loop. So you're going to say, isn't it wonderful? 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 And this is one of those things that I'm going to, I know most of the time I tell you, you can affirm and you do not have to force a feeling, and I don't want you to force it with this. But what I do want you to do is repeat it until you catch the feeling that something wonderful is happening. So I want you repeating this. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? over and over in your mind, not out loud, in your mind. Think to yourself on a loop, isn't it wonderful? As a question, like, because what you are doing is you are you're feeding your subconscious that something wonderful is happening. So what is going to happen is every single thing that would be wonderful to you is going to manifest. If I do Isn't It Wonderful and you do Isn't It Wonderful, we're gonna get two totally different results. Because what is wonderful to you is something totally different than what is wonderful to me. So, this is a good way to learn about how you don't have to stress the details, because your God self knows what it is you desire because it put it there. You do not have to you do not have to stress details. This is a good exercise to learn that you do not have to stress about the details. You don't have to explain every single thing and worry about if you included every single fucking detail and every image and you don't have to list every quality of the person or exactly how you want the money to come and how you don't want it to come in a bad way, or you do not have to worry, because it's not going to do that. Only because you worried about it will things like that happen. You do not have to worry about that with this situation. You are catching the feeling that something wonderful is happening. Your subconscious mind knows how you perceive the word wonderful. It's a good thing. It knows what would be wonderful to you. So prove to yourself this week that you, one, do not stress the details, and two, you are in control. This is a great way to prove to yourself that you are manifesting, to experience manifestations, and for you to build the belief in yourself that you are manifesting, that manifesting is easy and natural. And it's just simple. You're gonna manifest tons of wonderful things. Your main thing that you've been struggling with may just manifest. You might manifest free shit all week, everything working in your favor. I mean, this technique does some amazing fucking things. So I want you to do this for the entire week. Again, these are your instructions. I want you to take multiple times in the day where you're calm and you take some deep breaths and you just go in your mind and you just repeat on a loop. Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it wonderful? Isn't it so wonderful? Isn't it so wonderful? And if you want to word it differently, you can, but it needs to imply the same thing. It needs to be a short, simple phrase. Isn't it amazing? Try to stick to Isn't It Wonderful, but if that just doesn't feel natural to you or you can't catch the feeling, then try something that will give you that feeling, that leaves everything open. Do not condition it. Don't condition it. This is an exercise that I want you to try. Don't condition it. Later on, once you've seen how this works, you can condition it and use it for your desires. But for right now, I just want to show you how many things you can get and how your mind knows what you desire, and you do not have to stress about it. You do not have to stress the details. It is very simple and you are very powerful. So I want you to do Isn't It Wonderful. I want you to do it before bed, like as you're falling asleep, not doing it and then getting on your phone. When you're done with your phone, when you're done with everything, I want you to be repeating this in your mind as you're falling asleep. I want you repeating it in your mind when you first wake up. I want you repeating it in your mind every time you think about it. I want you to repeat it enough each time to catch that feeling that something wonderful is happening. Something, don't know what, but something wonderful is happening. And I want you to write down, if you notice it, anything going easier for you, anything working in your favor that normally wouldn't, people treating you differently, you getting things, your manifestations coming. I want you to write it down, acknowledge it, write it down, and even come comment it back under my video. This is a great technique. I'm really excited to see what all you manifest. I'm sure you enjoyed this video because who doesn't like manifesting wonderful things? Thank you so much for watching. Please be sure to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And we out.